It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
Welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, quickly approaching this year's All-Star break. And it is Raptor basketball tonight as the Toronto Raptors go up against the Brooklyn Nets in their house, Barclays Center. Brooklyn looking very confident right now. A strong stretch of play for this team, winning 6 of their last 7. They're playing at a high level, no lack of confidence going into tonight's game. All-Star Week is rapidly approaching. Whoa, and there, whoa, that is rapid, that thing. Yeah. Who do you think benefits the most from this break in the action?
Oh, guys nursing injuries. You know, if you have a minor injury, this is a great time to get 3 or 4 days to just kind of chill out, get healthy, get some treatment. And the older veterans, they could just rest up because this is maybe a 10th year in the league. You're like, okay, I need a break.
You know, it's a good mental break for everybody, all the players. And coaches, they can sit back and have strategy assessments, player assessments, all type of assessments and accessories.
Yeah, and if anybody needed a mental break, it's you. Here's Kevin Harlan with the call.
This is 2K Sports broadcasting from Brooklyn, New York, as the Nets take it to the hardwood here at the Barclays Center. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines. And this game marks the start of a road trip here for the Raptors. And as things get ready to roll, let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's on the sideline. David?
Well, guys, the fallout from the Nets trade with the Celtics in 2013, of course, is still being felt all around the league, and GMs are very reluctant now to surrender first-round picks unless they receive major league talent in return. Nobody out there wants to be embarrassed, Kevin, on or off the floor.
Yeah, some lean years in Brooklyn, partially as a result of that transaction. David, as always, thank you. And at this point of the season, Clark, we can see which teams have the better depth, the better bench. If you would, talk about the importance of having a strong bench over the long haul.
For contending teams, I think it's a difference maker because it allows you to work through the length of the season in a more measured way, which gives your key players rest. You spread out the minutes over more players, so that tends to lend itself to freshness as you get ready for the playoffs. I don't know if you can overstate the value of a quality bench when you're a team that's expected to make a deep run in the playoffs.
Let's check out Toronto's starting lineup. Inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Jordan is out there with Lowry, and it's Leonard in at the 3. Now, here is Russell. Harris with it. Inside, Nance. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Uses the glass to finish the layup. And so Lowry will bring it up for Toronto. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Kawhi Leonard comes up with the rebound. Lowry against Russell. Left side, Jordan. Out to Ibaka. Jordan inside, guarded by Harris. 4 on the clock. Here's Leonard. The shot, no good. And Brooklyn will now go the other way with it. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
Away from home, you got to execute, and they did that flawlessly.
And that's what it comes down to, execution, especially when you're on the road. Can you follow your game plan? I thought they were awesome in that game.
And another turnover here by Brooklyn.
Hey, he just threw that possession away. Hopefully he learns from that and doesn't make the same mistake again.
The Raptors have gone 3 of 4 from the field to start out the game. And Valanciunas kicks to Jordan. Over Bogdanovich, and the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Gotta like how they've come out here. I mean, connecting on 4 of their first 5 shots, yes, that's good.
the pass to Russell. To the paint. Can they get it? Nance finds Cousins. Another shot. The shot's good from Nance.
And how about the job Nance has done to try to make himself into a more consistent offensive threat?
Lowry passes to Leonard. Dishes to Valanciunas. Back to Leonard. Over Nance. And it's Leonard missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Knocked loose. And Cousins kicks to Russell. Harris inside. He's against Jordan. Valanciunas in the high post. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Down low. Here's Cousins. And Cousins throws it down.
Just really unselfish there. Harris is someone who knows when one of his guys is wide open.
Lowry kicks to Jordan. Low block shot. He squares up and sinks it. Jordan's got 7.
Nice way to start the evening. His numbers getting called, and for good reason.
Well, you know, Greg, they can count on him to get buckets. I mean, he's getting the ball because he's very efficient when he has it.
Here's Valanciunas. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
Boy, Valanciunas, a mountain of a man, a solid big guy who scores well and provides a lot of length and muscle inside.
All right, well, look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Great hustle defensively through the first half, contesting everything and racking up the block shots.
They've gotten their fair share of points off turnovers so far tonight, too.
And Russell gets it to go.
Wow, that's real nice. I mean, D'Angelo really sets before he gets into a shot. Good use of pace there.
Now here's Jordan. He's coming off a 37-point game against Sacramento. The offensive rebound. Yep, that one goes.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Here is Harris. They trail by 7. And Nance kicks to Harris. Oh, Nance in position. Doesn't go for him.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Goes straight through the defender for the dunk. Draws the foul. He'll go to the line. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
And great job by Nance attacking at the rim. That's why you scout for effort players that do it consistently every night.
Now here's Jordan. He has 7 to the inside. It's stolen by Nance. And here we go. Brooklyn fast break. Cousins with the ball. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Can't forget about the mid-range, Jay. Cousins rising up with confidence from there.
Russell against Lowry. Pass to Valanciunas. Over Harris. Valanciunas, good. Valanciunas has got 5 points so far.
Just the height separation on that mid-range jumper. Excellent job of taking advantage.
Cousins against Valanciunas. Cousins dishes to Harris. And it's blocked by Jordan. Here's Nance. And it's Toronto with the rebound.
Tell you, that is not what they want. A contested jump shot, defense right on it. You need to get a better shot than that.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And here's Russell. Kawhi Leonard getting his 3 to go. Right side Russell. Harris outside. 6 on the shot clock. Over Jordan. Harris, good.
You can't lose sight of Harris in the pick and roll. When you do, he's going to pounce all over you.
Lowry finds Jordan. Over Harris. A shot by Jordan, no good. Nets trail by 5. Now here's Cousins. He had 31 points in the win against Phoenix.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backcourt.
So both teams making some changes here. Clock at 6. Crab the pass to LeVert. Fires the 3. And Crab is good for 3. Crab's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And Allen Crabbe, a strong shooter from outside, but he can still be a bit streaky, Greg, at times.
Yeah, I mean, he'll joke with himself that when he's off, he plays like Allen, but when he's on, he's playing like AC. I mean, he uses that Jekyll and Hyde motivation to make sure he stays aggressive on offense. The team and coaching staff are in on it as well, as they know a hot Crabbe is a handful to deal with.
Now, here's Napier. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Here's Cousins, and Cousins throws it down.
You gotta love how Cousins uses his size, his reach. He's more prolific on the defensive glass, but obviously a factor on the offensive end as well.
Here's Van Vliet. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Here's Leonard, and again, Toronto no luck.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
Out of bounds. Next ball as Brooklyn keeps possession. Now let's take a moment to see the teams that lead the league in field goal percentage. Number 1, the Raptors.
Are just tremendously disciplined offensively, always looking for the best possible shot. That's how they've gotten that field goal percentage to skyrocket.
And, you know, the intensity Leonard plays with on defense is impressive, using his huge hands to claw the ball away.
And here's Napier. He'll bring it up for the Nets, trailing by 2. He kicks it to Crabbe. Over to the wing. Here's Cousins. Off target from the wing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it, Greg. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Jordan. He has 7.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time.
Yeah, I like the variety, though. Nice to switch it up.
Napier kicks to Cousins. A minute 42 left to play in the first quarter. And Davis sends it back. And that one's good. Cousins.
Continuing to show activity on the offensive glass. Second chance buckets have been huge.
Yeah, they certainly have been. You'd like to knock down that first one, but if you don't, then the second shot is the next best thing.
Now here's Jordan. He's got 9. Up top, Cousins. Feeds it to Crabbe. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Crabbe's got it all tied up now for Brooklyn.
Nice to see Crabbe expanding his game, doing a little work inside little by little.
Jordan the pass to Van Vliet. 56 seconds left to play in the first. 5 to shoot. And there's the foul. It'll go on Shabazz Napier. That's his first foul. C.J. Miles, he's checked in for the Raptors. C.J. Miles. Here's Jordan. Money from the wing. Jordan's got 11 points.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
Napier kicks to Nance. Pass to LeVert. Cousins trying to free himself up. A nice shot by LeVert.
You got to D up LeVert better than that, Kevin. I mean, he excelled at scoring over the defense.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Jordan. On the wing, Davis. He's guarded by Cousins. Just 5 to shoot. Lets it go from deep. Van Vliet can't get it to go. And here's Napier. Got it. Good job in the low post. And the Nets lead by 2. DeMarcus Cousins, he's been the guy making things happen for Brooklyn. Scoring, rebounding, he was all over the place during that quarter. They are riding his performance right now. And we'll be back with you shortly. With the All-Star teams being finalized, we talked to AI about his first trip to the All-Star game weekend.
I'd be lying if I told you that it wasn't a big deal. You can't really focus on getting picked for the team because as soon as you do, your game starts to dip. So when I heard that I made the roster, it felt like a weight had been lifted off my shoulders. Obviously, it's a huge honor, and I'm looking forward to putting on a show for the fans.
There's going to be a lot of debate about who should and who shouldn't be on the All-Star rosters, but hard to argue with AI's inclusion.
You know, there's debate every year, Kevin, but there should be no conversation when it comes to AI. The things he's done for this team and how involved he is on both ends of the floor are undeniable.
And some good action in the books as we get back to the game that's been pretty close here so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Hustling on that offensive glass, that's led to a number of second chance points.
And we know energy and effort go hand in hand, and they won't be denied playing with a bunch of energy, easily coming up with those offensive rebounds, too.
So on the floor for Toronto to start this second quarter, they've got Davis. Wright is out there with Jordan. Then there's C.J. Miles. And it's Siakam in at the 4. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, guys, T in that last outing against the Kings was all business. He had 37 points and was on target the whole night. Didn't miss very much. The numbers in that game make me anxious to see what he can do tonight. Kevin?
All right, David, thank you, guys. Could you believe that performance? Wow. He played that he got it off in time.
Well, it's good they decided to take another look at it. I know some folks don't like how replay slows the game down and interrupts the flow, but when you have it there, you got to use it.
And so it's Brooklyn in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks. Here with Coach Steve Clifford. Steve, what's the focus going into the second half?
The big thing is they've got so much offense, and they have so many guys who come in and score. You got to play every possession defensively, and it's got to be every single possession.
Coach, thanks very much for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit. And we hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. We're halfway through the game. You look at DeMarcus Cousins in this game, he has been everywhere.
Yeah, and the fact he's posted a double-double with about half the game left to play, that's impressive.
And you know what, Greg? He's showing no signs of slowing down now. This game has been all him, and he's been a force.
Harris is out there with D'Angelo Russell. Then it's Sheldon Mack. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins, and it's Nance in at the 4 spot. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. And guys, Kenny Atkinson, a coach who has a knack for player development.
Yeah, he does, and the players' improvement on this Nets team speaks to that. I mean, Atkinson has done a terrific job of improving his young players. Also gets the most out of the veterans and teaches them new skills and approaches to their game, which endears them to the players and helps his team.
Here is Lowry after the made shot from Corey Harris. No good from Jordan.
And extending the D there, putting a lot of pressure on the shooter.
You're exactly right. Patrolling the perimeter well. And didn't allow the shooter to get off a clean look. That's what you would call A+ defense.
Ibaka finds Jordan. Toronto working the ball around now. Outside Leonard from outside the arc. And the 3 ball is good. Leonard's got 11 points.
How about Kawhi Leonard knocking down the 3 ball? Didn't have that shot when he got into the league. Love seeing how he's improved as a shooter with the outside jumper.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely sleepy.
Here's Leonard, following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins, and he gets the bucket. And it's 13 points for Leonard.
Yeah, and from mid-range, Leonard's jump shot is money. It doesn't matter if it's off the dribble or catch and shoot. He never loses his touch.
Now here is Harris, and he can certainly fill it up when they need him to. He's averaging almost 21 points a game.
They're doing work here in the second half, 3 or 4 to start.
Here's Lowry. They trail by 7. Outside Jordan. To the paint. Here's Valanciunas. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan. 11 points in the game.
Everything going to plan here to start the third. 80% shooting thus far.
Here's Harris. Here's Nance. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
Yeah, really left him no choice there, Greg. He had to foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Clark, when you played some tremendous talent at the forward position, as you go back in your Rolodex, who was the toughest matchup for you?
Well, I look at some of the names of guys that I played against. Mark Aguirre, Larry Bird, obviously Kevin McHale in Boston. Calvin Nat was terrific with Portland at the time. Marcus Johnson in Milwaukee. Bernard King in New York probably was the toughest guy I had to deal with because he was such an animal and beast as a scorer and was relentless in his movement without the ball. He was probably the hardest guy I had to check.
Boy, some great names there.
Yeah, big-time scores at that forward position.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, guys, it seems every season new records are set for the number of three-pointers made and attempted. It's proven to be successful, and of course, it is a copycat league. It's hard to know why it took so long for everyone to catch on, but now that they have, the effects continue to ripple throughout the league.
They sure have, David. Thank you. Here's Jordan. Good for another basket. He's put up 10 shots and made 7 of them.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
So looking it over. Nance outside. Here's Napier. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely. Napier's got his 2nd basket of the night. Raptors trail by 4. Lowry kicks to Jordan. And it's Jordan with the jam.
And guys, right now, the defense mentally not there. Can't afford too many of those in a close game like this.
Yeah, Jay, you're right. Almost a free run for him there.
Momentum can swing on plays like that, Kevin, especially when the finish has that much thunder on it.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Lowry passes to Davis. He dishes it to Leonard. Lowry from outside. That's good, and it's Leonard with the assist. Leonard's got 4 assists in the game.
How about the passing? They are moving the ball without any thought, without any individual agendas.
Yeah, and it's really fun to see that kind of unselfishness. Really hard not to appreciate all the assists they've racked up.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn.
When you watch Kyle Lowry play, you see how much bigger he is than his stats. He does so many little things on both ends of the floor. I mean, he's a great screen setter, takes charges, all the things that don't necessarily show up in the stat sheet, but are important when it comes to winning.
The Raptors making a switch here. Van Vliet's checked in. Nance, no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And Leonard gets it to go.
Despite the troubles he had in the first half, he stayed composed and focused, and now he's getting it going.
And Greg, with Lowry, it isn't like he's quiet on the stat sheet either.
Yeah, he is a bulldog. I mean, he scores it, the playmaking. He's just complete in terms of a backcourt player. Rebounds as well as anybody for his position, and got good hands on defense. It just gives you a little bit of everything at that point guard position.
Now here's Napier. 6 points for him. Puts it up from 15. Bank shot, no good. Raptors with the lead. Great offensive performance they're putting on.
And guys, we call that the zone because that's where they are right now. They are in a zone, and I'm sure they feel unstoppable.
The Nets have gone to even 5 of 10 on shot attempts in the third. To the right side. LeVert, no good, unable to end this run. Raptors leading by 3. Jordan finds Leonard. Trying to get open is Davis, and it's Leonard. That time on the assist by Jordan. Leonard's got 12 now in this quarter. And it's Russell with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Pass to LeVert. He's looking for Cousins and finds him. Here's Napier. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Napier's got 8 points.
They didn't have much of a problem getting the ball into the post that time.
Leonard kicks to Van Vliet. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Hard to imagine them losing this game if they can keep shooting like that.
Not many empty trips for this group. It seems everything's falling for him this half.
Now here's Nance. He's got 10, and it's blocked by Jordan. That one's good, and the Raptor lead is cut down to 4 on the bucket from Russell.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
Here's Siakam. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Here's Leonard. And another basket for Toronto.
Evan, there's no stopping him right now. I mean, he's locked in this quarter. This defense has to get the ball out of his hand.
LeVert the pass to Cousins. Pass to LeVert from deep. Kawhi Leonard with the rebound.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
The offensive rebound. Van Vliet. That's tipped. LeVert the pass to Napier. Nance outside. Napier kicks to Cousins. Back to Napier. Good. And it's Cousins picking up the assist. Cousins has got 6 assists in the game.
Offensively, it's been a perfect quarter for him. He hasn't missed a single shot.
Here's Van Vliet. 5 points in the game. The drive by Jordan. The shot from the low post is good. Jordan's got 21.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Nets trail by 6. Timeout called. The Nets. One guy who's been getting it done is T.
I think that's a critical timeout too, Kevin. I mean, they need to find a way to slow him down, shut him down, because he's tearing them apart right now.
Brooklyn making some changes. Bogdanovich is checked in for Nance. And Krebs subbed in for Russell. Poked away. It's stolen by Davis. The drive by Jordan, and the shot is good. Jordan's got the lead up to 8 now for Toronto.
Defensively, this is what you know. He's coming off a hot game and looking to keep it rolling.
As well he should, Greg. I mean, he always is looking to score the ball, even more so when he's hot. I like the mindset. He has been fantastic this quarter, guys. It's just the kind of effort they need if they're going to continue to trim the lead.
Van Vliet passes to Leonard. Takes the 13-footer. Here's Davis. And there's the bucket. Staying with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. Davis has got his first 2 points. Napier finds Bogdanovich. Inside, Cousins. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
You know, I really enjoy watching Cousins go to work deep inside. I mean, it feels like, to me, nobody can guard him down there.
Here's Leonard. Brooklyn with the rebound. 1:35 left to play in the third. Cousins with the bounce pass. And Jordan sends it back. They retain possession. Raptors leading by 4. Here's Van Vliet. He has 5. to the inside, and it's Jordan with the jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
Here's Napier. It's good for the 7th time this game. He's shot 7. He has made 7.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Davis kicks to Leonard. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Count that one from Van Vliet.
And defensively, you have got to extend to their shooters. They have been on fire this half.
Well, you know, the D just hasn't been there for real. I mean, these shooters are getting any perimeter shot they want. It's a bunch of warm-up jump shots out there.
Here's LeVert. The Raptors knocking down the tray. Shot clock at 6. Brooklyn needs to get off a shot here, and that one drops.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
Pretty clear, it's smash mouth basketball. Pound that thing inside.
Van Vliet kicks to Leonard over Crabbe, and the shot is long. Right back after this break. And let's take this opportunity now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
Three-tenths quarters behind us. One more to go. Thanks for being with us as we begin the 4th. Nets trail by 5. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So for Toronto right now, inside pairing is Ibaka and Valanciunas. Then there's Lowry. Then it's Jordan. And it's Van Vliet in at the 2 spot. And for Brooklyn, they're shooting 53% from the floor. They're locked in. Harris passes to Cousins. In the corner, Napier with it. Knocked away. It's stolen by Lowry. One-on-one fast break. Here's Van Vliet. Shot is good off the back rim and in. Van Vliet's got the first field goal of the 4th quarter here for the Raptors. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition. Boy, he shows a lot of desire when he's fighting for that tough board, and his length doesn't hurt either.
No good from Jordan.
One made 3 for him for the game. Does he focus closer in? Let's see.
Down low, Cousins trying to free himself up. With that shot, the Raptor lead is cut down now to just 5 on the basket from Crabbe. Here's Van Vliet. Napier covering. Teardrop shot. Count that one from Van Vliet. Van Vliet's got 4 points this quarter.
He's flipped the script here in this half, shooting a much higher percentage from the field.
Napier feeling it out a bit. Now here is Harris. He's guarded close. 5 on the clock. Serge Ibaka pulls it in. Ibaka's got 4 rebounds in this game.
Obviously, I mean, it would go a long way if he's making his shots. Right now, they're behind, and they certainly could use his help.
Now Napier, after the missed 3 from Jordan. There's the feed to Bogdanovich. And it's blocked by Ibaka.
And, well, he's been the NBA's leader in blocks multiple times. Ibaka just has that rare instinct for it.
Valanciunas, good.
And when the size advantage is as big as it was there, I mean, that's exactly what he's supposed to do in that situation.
Napier finds Harris. A baseline J. Bogdanovich passes to Crabbe. To the middle, here's Cousins, and he uses the glass on the layup. Cousins has got 22.
And Cousins, at his size, able to handle and finish like a guard. Very nimble in the pick and roll.
Outside Lowry. From downtown, hits it from three-point range. And the Raptors lead by 10.
And piling on to that big lead. We know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
Yeah, and you really can't afford those kinds of lapses. I mean, not when facing a hole or a deficit like this.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. Larry Nance is checked in for the Nets. D'Angelo Russell comes in for Napier. And Toronto also making a switch. Leonard's checked in. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thanks, Kevin. Kenny Atkinson had some words for his team during the break. He said, "Do you want this game? Don't tell me about it. Show me and show your teammates. We've got to play better, and we've got to play harder if we're going to come back." Guys.
Thank you, David. And here's the fast break. Jordan leading the way, and the dunk by Valanciunas.
And how about the fast hands and then getting right out in transition?
Well, turning defense into offense, Greg. Outstanding effort there. Swiped it away with ease, and off they went.
Russell kicks to Cousins. And the Nets miss again. Toronto with the ball. They're on a 13-4 run. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing.
So difficult to defend Ibaka inside the length, the improved strength, and he's one of those bigs who doesn't mind going to the line.
You know, Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. We see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point in their career.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Here's Cousins, and he banks in the layup. Cousins has got 4 this quarter.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Now here is Lowry. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Raptors lead by 17.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
And there's the call on Kyle Lowry. That is his first foul of the game. Nance outside. Russell kicks to Cousins. Shot clock at 6. And Valanciunas with the block. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. The list of contenders for the three-point contest is really interesting this year. Every one of these guys is capable of going lights out in a setting like that.
Yeah, the field is almost set, and I wouldn't want to have to make a prediction. These are all fantastic shooters. It's just a matter of who gets hot on that day.
Take a look at Jordan, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
The voting is just about over, so we'll keep updating you on how it's going. Some very deserving names at the top of this year's list.
Yeah, no problems with the voting thus far. I think the fans and media have done their homework and picked the best shooters in the league.
2 shots.
And so DeMarcus Cousins nails both of them.
This is where we see Cousins a lot. He's always up there among the league leaders in free throw attempts. It's so hard to handle in the post. The D just never knows what to do with him.
Lowry. Rebound, Brooklyn. Nance has got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Here's Harris. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Raptors leading by 18. Lowry finds Leonard, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
Kevin, it's nice to see Lowry dish the rock. I mean, I enjoy watching him pass the ball because he's got a nice feel for when to get it to his guys for an open shot.
Now here is Harris. To the inside. There's always this debate, Clark. Could the best teams 20 years ago beat the best teams of today?
I think there would be some compelling matchups, and I think you would find winners on both sides from different eras. I really do. It's hard to compare just because of the difference in eras and periods, but really good championship teams typically could handle most teams in the current era. I believe that in all sports. So compelling matchup, and I do think some teams from a couple of decades ago could handle some of the teams that we see winning championships now.
Here's Lowry. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. And D'Angelo Russell picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. And the Raptors making a change here. Davis is checked in. Leonard inside. He's covered by Bogdanovich. It's stolen by Nance. Russell with him. Back to Cousins. And they double up Cousins. It's stolen by Lowry. Kicks to Davis. That's in, coming off an assist from Lowry. Lowry's got his 8th assist here tonight.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And when you make 5 in a row in close like that, it also takes pressure off your perimeter guys, too.
Now, here is Russell. And the shot goes down.
Like a ninja is Russell. Sliding inside for the deuce. Eel-like, slippery, smooth, productive.
Harris against Jordan. Outside Lowry. Back to Jordan. Inside. Kicks it out to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Over Bogdanovich. And the Raptors tack on 2 more.
Continuing to push the action and build this lead.
Yeah, continue to pour it on them. That's what they want to do right now. Doing their best to put this game out of reach and in the win column.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn.
And with Kawhi Leonard, he just does everything well on the floor. Offense, defense, rebounding, runs the floor. I mean, he is one of the more complete players in our league. He can completely take over a game on both ends.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, T.
And what an amazing ball game we've seen from him. It's been a one-man show worth the price of admission all by itself. There wasn't anything he couldn't do on that court tonight.
He silenced this crowd with an unreal display. His ability to drown out the noise and the hostility of an opposing crowd is pretty special. Out to Nance. Back to Bogdanovich. Leonard with the steal. Dishes it to Lowry. From 15 feet away, that one off the back iron and out.
And he's just a tough defender. Good positioning to get after that shot.
Did a good job guarding the mid-range, extended out nicely, and definitely bothered the shot.
2 minutes. Jordan against Harris. And the call will be against Harris. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul.
.156 left to play in the final quarter. Jordan with the bucket.
Boy, this final period, they are putting up a ton of shots from deep.
And knocking down a bunch of them, too. Outstanding shooting in this 4th quarter.
Now, here's Cousins. Bogdanovich passes to Cousins. Here's Nance. And it's blocked by Ibaka. 1:33 left in the 4th quarter. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That's on D'Angelo Russell. Clark fast break fundamentals, centered the ball, Run two wings on each side, have another guy set up from outside, last guy trailing. We don't see that much convention.
No, we don't, Kevin, and I'm chuckling because I know it grinds the gears of a lot of basketball purists, mine included. I really don't like to see guys fan out to the...
But by a big margin. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan along with our terrific 2K Sports crew, thanking you for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.